This is a brief video to give you an overview of the VSD installation best practice seminar and reducing risks in VSD installations by advanced motor control. It's part of our No BS guide seminars. Firstly, we discuss what is best practice and how that relates to the standards and your risk within the installation. Here's the full agenda. It's quite a bit to get through in the 2.5 hours. We look at the fundamentals of variable speed drives, how they're made up, what they do, and how they control the speed of a motor. And we also look at the DNA of a motor, what makes that up, and how the rotor bars, voltage, frequency, and current affect the torque. Here's a slide on propagation paths, the inductive, the conductive, and capacitive and radiative paths. We also look at DUDT and peak voltages and how that affects the windings. And also how common mode noise can affect the system and how much energy and how that energy is transmitted through the system. This leads on to EDM or bearing currents, how they're produced, what their paths are, what they do, how they affect the bearings, and how to mitigate them. The high frequency within the system causes skin effect in cables. We discuss skin effect and how that affects your cable choice. And we discuss what cables perform better under the high frequency conditions. Also, we discuss the best termination practice of the screens of the motor cable. And we go into installation examples showing various different types of installation and how they affect the system. We then go on to the standards and what the standards are, how they relate to your installation, and also how they relate to your variable speed drive. So you can decode what your variable speed drive manufacturer is telling you about the EMC classifications of their drives. We then go on to harmonics, how they're produced, how they're measured, and how to mitigate the harmonics and how they affect the system. This shows a motor with and without harmonics, and how that affects the power factor of the system, the true power factor of the system. We then go on to finalize. We look at the, in summary, we look at the noisy cables, we look at the sensitive cables, and we go through a checklist of the best practices for a VSD installation. Thank you.